After Kangana Ranaut, an award-winning filmmaker, slams the actor by calling him a terrible example of eugenics. After Kangana Ranaut, a Bollywood filmmaker, is here to give Saif Ali Khan a hearing on nepotism. As if Kangana Ranaut's braving open letter, or let's call it a slam fest against Saif Ali Khan, wasn't enough, filmmaker Jaideep Varma has now joined the nepotism debate by revisiting one of his ugliest fallout with the Nawab. Having read Saif's open letter, which was out in DNA about a day back, Jaideep is furious at the fact how shamelessly Saif is defending his stand on nepotism by relating it to genetics and eugenics. Turns out Saif had ditched a film with Jaideep without even having a courtesy to turn it down through a formal agreement. Instead, Saif asked Jaideep to pen down the script, showed keen interest in the film, and disappeared when it was almost ready. Kangana Ranaut hits back at Saif's misunderstanding about nepotism, asks how can you compare genetically hybrid racehorses to artistes? Recollects Jaideep through this Facebook post. Attached is a letter I sent Saif Ali Khan by registered post about 14 years ago that I just can't help sharing on the occasion of his spectacularly asinine open letter published in the DNA yesterday, linked in the first comment. He basically makes a case for his superior genes, and no, it is not dope that made him say that, as some people are suggesting, but that same upbringing he is ostensibly so proud of. His sisters do seem to have got all the brains and class in the family though. The irony here is that Saif has never ever displayed his father's grace or pioneering intelligence or his mother's talent, so actually Saif makes for a terrible example of eugenics, sick, himself. In another time, Saif would have been written about as the half-wit king in the chapter on dispossessed Maharajas in Freedom at Midnight. He could only have survived, indeed been celebrated, in Bollywood, from where the rest of country no doubt appears to be gossip paparazzi to him. He is everything that is quintessentially obnoxious about Bollywood, despite its occasional notable exceptions: stupid, uncultured, phony, and yet highly entitled. Good to see him drop the mask once in a while. This is Jaideep, who is known for his national award-winning film, Leaving Home. And here's the letter that Jaideep had sent out to Saif back in 2003. We don't know how believable is this episode, but it's left to see how will Saif respond to this post. Will Saif issue another clarification? Or, as Kangana concluded in her open letter, the world is not an ideal place, and it might never be. That is why we have the industry of arts. In a way, we are the flag bearers of hope. Both ways, Saif seems to have landed himself in a major controversy.